A lot of times what people say about you comes from their own insecurity. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Katera. If you're new here, welcome. And girl, don't forget to subscribe to my channel for all things entrepreneurship and self-development. Now, you can tell by the title, today I will be talking about how YouTube has changed my life with only under 500 subscribers. I'm sure you've been seeing these videos floating around, so I'm going to add my own little twist and spin on this video and tell you guys literally how YouTube has changed my entire life. Now girl, let's just get right into it. Now, as I introduced myself at the beginning, yes, my name is Katera, and this is not my first rodeo on YouTube. I have been trying to be a YouTuber since I was 11 years old. You guys look at my bio on my channel, you know how old I am. I'm 23. That has been over 10 years that this has been something that I've always wanted to do, something that I've always wanted to accomplish. And actually, I did have my own YouTube channel when I was 11, and I started it with my dad. My very first video was us singing. So I am not new to this, but let me tell you why I'm just now making this dream become my reality. Now, when I first created my very first YouTube channel in 2010, 2011, I was super passionate about it back then. But of course, we know kids are not nice. Me going to school and people seeing my videos. And of course, when I was younger, I was showing everyone my videos. Hey guys, look at my videos on YouTube. We were like in elementary school, it was fine. Everyone was like, yes, I love this. I love this for you. I mean, I love your videos, X, Y, and Z. But as you get older, and I'm just gonna keep it real, people become haters. They try to bully you and try to talk you out of your ambitions, out of your dreams. And so I let that happen to me. I let people talk me out of being a YouTuber. I let people play my videos in class and try to embarrass me. And honestly, it did embarrass me. I'm being fully transparent with you guys. And so throughout the duration of this channel, I stopped and started it, stopped and started it, stopped and started it, all the way up into my freshman year of college, when I finally was like, okay, you know what? I'm just gonna try a different direction. Now I'm 100% focused on my own goals, and no one can bully me out of being me. I know that this has always been my path. There's no possible way that God gave me this vision and I wasn't supposed to fulfill it. And I know that at that time, I wasn't fully prepared. I wasn't mentally strong enough to handle what comes with being in the limelight, being a YouTuber, and being a voice. When you do voice your opinion, some people will agree with you and sometimes people won't. So after going into college and trying to continue that page, because remember, I started that page in 2011 and this was early 2021. That had been 10 years that I had stopped and started this page. And I just continued to let myself get in the way because back then I continuously let people bully me out of being me. But now I don't care anymore. I am focused on my goals, and I know that God didn't give me that vision back in 2011 for no reason. I didn't have the ambition to say, hey dad, let's make a YouTube video and sing. Like, that's how I got started. There was no way that this wasn't supposed to be in my path. When I started this brand new page, I needed to just focus on my own goals, focus on what I wanted to accomplish, because I know that this is my God-given purpose. And now no one can bully me out of being me because I'm me regardless. It took for me to have to start new social media pages. I basically made those pages where no one that I knew could find me. I made them with different names. I made them with different usernames. I also toggled it off where people that my contacts couldn't find me because I was super afraid and super just in distraught of just seeing me trying. And I saw this on TikTok before of like, never be afraid to be seen trying, but I was honestly afraid. I know that God took me down this path, and it took for me to start those new social media accounts and to get used to being back in front of a camera again and to just not care who was seeing my profile and just to focus on those who wanted to follow me and join my community, who loved me for me, is when I jumped back on YouTube, created the account that you guys see now so that I can finally be me and not care anymore about what anyone would think about me. Because honestly, it's not about them, it's only about me and who God has placed me here to reach. Now, the second thing, I can finally release my creativity. I've always been a creative person. I've always loved video editing and just all that fun stuff. That's why I wanted to be a fashion designer. I mean, I can make some funky clothes and I love upcycling, but I just love being creative, and YouTube is now an outlet for me. It has always been an outlet, but I was super just in distraught of someone finding my page and continuing to play them in class and just getting laughed at. I was super embarrassed of being me, and that is partially my fault. I'm not gonna blame everyone else for me not pursuing my passion because I could have been strong. I could have said, you know what, forget them. Like, they don't understand, and it's not for them to understand. But I was not mature enough back then to even have that type of mentality. Now that I understand this and I know that I'm a creative, I love tapping into my creativity. I love doing different things, different edits, living in my God-given purpose and just being who God placed me on this earth to be. Now I'm utilizing YouTube as an outlet to reach moms and other entrepreneurs who want the same type of creative outlet. We don't all have to do the same things, but just know that there's a place out there for you. And now that I know that my people are here for me and my people are here to learn from me and to join my community because they love what I have to offer, I don't care who laughs at my content. I don't care who thinks my content is cringy, because honestly, I used to like talk myself out of a lot of videos and delete a lot of videos because I was like, oh, that's cringy. No one wants to see that. Who freaking cares? Create the cringy content, sis, and you can hear it from me. I'd rather create something cringy and eventually build my way up into, like I said, building my community and reaching who God intended you to reach, rather than caring about people who don't pay your bills and don't put food on your table, or who wouldn't care regardless if you made it and you accomplished your dreams or not. I can now finally unleash my creativity. I'm super glad that you guys have enjoyed my last video, and just know there's plenty more where that came from. The third thing, I have the freedom to inspire. That has been my entire goal, my entire life, to reach people, to speak to people, to mentor people, to inspire people, to live out their dreams. It doesn't matter where you come from. It doesn't matter where you start. You can achieve any goal that you have ever dreamed of. That is why I have manifestations and visions that God's given to me, and I write them on sticky notes and stick them right here beside my desk, because I know when I come in here every single day and I work and I read these goals, I know I'm going to accomplish them, because every day I sit at this desk and make sure that I'm working towards these goals. And I want you guys to see this. I want you guys to see that you can start from the ground and work your way up into whatever you dream of, especially if you want to become an entrepreneur. I know a lot of people say, oh, everyone isn't meant to become an entrepreneur. Don't let anyone try to tell you or even stop you from trying it, because you never know if it's your path or not. I only feel like the only reason why a lot of people say everyone isn't meant to become an entrepreneur, because no one wants to go through the consistency. No one wants to go through the ups and the downs. Honestly, anyone else would have given up on this dream of mine that I've always had a long time ago. But because I knew my vision, because I knew that God had a purpose for me, and that was to reach others. I'm grateful, so blessed, finally be walking in that. I want to show others that it doesn't matter where you come from. Even if you come from the smallest town in the United States, it does not matter. Make do with what you have and get started. I'm recording this on my iPhone, guys. If I would have continued to wait saying, oh, I need to get a camera, I need to get the best equipment, I would have never freaking got started again. I know that my mission here is bigger than me. Whatever I gain from this is bigger than me. So that is why I made my last video, and I'm so glad that a lot of you reached out to me and said that my video helped you, and said that you know, it inspires you to get started on your journey in whatever direction you choose to go, because that is what I needed. I needed someone to do that for me. And so that is why I want to be that for you guys. You guys are also giving me like ideas for new videos that you want to see from me, and I'm super blessed for that. So if you haven't watched that video already, you can click here or there. I'm not sure where it will be, but go watch that video as well, where I'm talking about how even just getting started on social media has changed my life through digital marketing. All of this is digital marketing. A lot of people talk about it, but no one really shows you exactly how. I feel like there's always gaps being left, but I want to fill in those gaps, and I want to be able to be here to be your guide and help you accomplish all of your dreams in whatever direction that is. I now have the freedom to inspire because of YouTube. And lastly, I can finally live out my dreams. Like, I'll insert some pictures here. I don't know if I still have them, but I'll try to find them. Old pictures and old thumbnails from my old channel of where I was putting in the work, but I wasn't determined enough. I wasn't consistent enough. And I'm woman enough to say, and grown enough to say, that was an issue for me as well, because I let what happened to me as a child transpire into my adult life, and I was inconsistent because I was consistently worried about what people would think about me. I was consistently dealing with that trauma of being bullied and being laughed at because I was on YouTube. Of course, not everyone bullied me. A lot of my classmates said that it was cool and they liked that I was on YouTube. But there were a few that just really discouraged me from being me and being who I always knew that God wanted me to be. When I look back at those, I just could smile. And that's honestly what really lit a fire in my behind when I went back to look at those old videos. And I really saw the impact that I was making. And I'm getting emotional. hold on. I really saw the impact that I was making back then, but I see the impact that I was making now. But if only little Katera saw the impact that she made back then. I'm sorry, guys. I didn't really mean to get emotional, but really, I'm finally living out my dreams. And I've been telling myself throughout this entire journey that I'm too grown to quit. Those people are not gonna pay your bills. They're not gonna put food on your table. They're not gonna feed your family. At the end of the day, I'm the master of my own reality. Of course, through the willpower of God. But God gave me this vision. It's up to me to put faith with works and accomplish them. So God didn't create me to hold back. God didn't create you to hold back. And I hope that you were inspired by this video. I'm sorry I got a little emotional. Honestly, when I really think about it, I'm finally living in my dream. And I'm finally making this happen for me. So whatever that might be for you, make it happen for you. It doesn't matter what people say about you. A lot of times what people say about you comes from their own insecurity. They're either too afraid to ask for help, or they have no idea how to accomplish what you want to accomplish or what you have accomplished. And they just don't know how to express that. Never let anyone talk you out of your dreams, whether they're friends or family, because your family will be the ones too. Just know that it's up to you to make your dreams come true. Look at me being a poet. All right, guys. I didn't mean to get that emotional, but all of these things are how YouTube has changed my life in such a short amount of time, because I've already reached so many people, and a lot of you have already reached out to me saying how my last video touched you. So if you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe to your girl. Comment down in the comments if you ever experienced something like this. Has anyone ever tried to downplay your dreams? Has anyone ever talked you out of doing something you always wanted to do or accomplish? And have you been living your life for others? Because now it's time to live your life for you. I love you guys, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye, y'all.